Hi guys, welcome to the Shawn Linton Talk Show. I'm your host, Dr. Linton. Today we just want to talk briefly about the effect of drugs to young people by predators. Now, we know, actually, I spoke yesterday or the day before about what is, about the drugs and in Derby City Centre. And I must say that this paper on the Telegraph, which was the following day, we saw this. I don't know if you're able to see it, but I'm gonna put it there. This was what the Telegraph read. You saw the date and everything, and the Telegraph that very day shows the demonstration, and if you read the headline there and so on. So we do understand how it is for young people. Now, this when I saw it, I really didn't understand what was it until I read and I said, but somebody said, but you spoke about that yesterday, and this is a family member of myself was talking about the same issue. Now, we do understand living in the world that we live in, and we have got a legal responsibility. The responsibility that we have, especially to the young and to the young, like our babies, kids, and teenager, young people coming up into adulthood, is to ensure their psyche, is to ensure their mind, is to make sure that their vision, because that's what you see from, not only from your natural eyes, but when your natural eye or is is projected onto something, it also reads from the information that is in here, the logics, the knowledge, the philosophy, the psychology, the education that is in it. So you can look, both of us can look on the same thing, but because of our ability, that is inside. And I just want to correct people by saying I left school when I was 10, 13, and all of these excuses. No, but we are talking about the life experience that we live. This is about every day, whether you're black, white, shiny, it don't matter who you are. This is a lesson that you learn, and you're constantly learning, because we are human beings living on the face of the earth. And when you go through something as an experience, I mean, that is one of the most treasurable that you can experiences that nobody can take away from you. So we actually haven't got any excuse to opt out. We have got a responsibility and an accountability here on earth before we leave, and that is to ensure that our surrounding is surrounded by positivity and good energy. Now, I'm not saying that people are perfect, or I'm lifting up the moralistic flag and saying that I'm holier than thou. I ain't saying none of that. But what I'm trying to say, I've got a responsibility. I lived, and at my age now, I'm not saying that I'm all perfect, but I'm perfected in that arena. In the sense of keeping, knowing my place and staying in beyond the line of proximity, meaning. People sometimes are not aware of that. I've got friends and family, and I know what upset that. I learned that from a young age. My mom taught me. I just love my mom. You don't, somebody don't like it, don't do it. Somebody don't like when you say something or do something or borrow themselves. You just don't do it. You've got a auntie that don't like you borrowing her car. Don't borrow her car, even if you need to, but just don't borrow the car. If somebody don't like you wearing the clothing, whether your siblings or not, you don't do it. If somebody don't like a particular joke, then don't do it, or just say the joke while the person is there. These are consideration, these are responsibility that we all as a human person. So we have got some people, you don't know what is going on in people's mind and how fragile or what mental state that these individuals are at. So the young people, the effect can be vital. We understand that fatal, I should say. We understand that young people sometimes are, curious, and they are excited, and there's nothing wrong with that. I believe all All of us go through that stage. The difference is when we were younger, it's completely different to now, because now you have more unsafe measures and people that cannot be trusted to when we were young and wanted to explore and experiment, on, whatever it is or was. But we had people that were conscious and people that were truthful and people that will dark you out, by telling you or tell your parents straight. But you got people sometimes who build their fortune on, the expense of others, and that is especially young people. That is hurtful and that is painful. We need, and I do believe that young people gotta make yourself busy. Make yourself busy. Make yourself busy by getting a job. If you can't get a job, do volunteer services. Now, I must tell you that I've worked in volunteer service all my life. I am at my age, I've got 30 odd years of working for volunteer service. I'm patrons of several charities and goodwill ambassadors. I've represented charities all over, and I have supported charities all over, especially when I go to Jamaica. I'm widely involved in a whole lot of work, meeting with MPs, just a whole lot of work to help and to develop young people. And that I was doing from a very young man, young child growing up. So it becomes a part of you, of who you are. And I've always felt that from a young child, that I always like to give my time to people to help. Some people, when you say that, they take it out of context and they think that they want to twist it. No, I ain't a fool. People that does that is not a fool. You're not here to give your services idiotically, to causes that is fake and plastic, and people that want to stay in their own condition. You got to get that straight, get that right. We're not people who work for goodwill and volunteer and for charities on a global scale, on whatever scale it is, whether it is UNICEF or whether it is just a little charity shop, or whether it is United Nations, or it is the BBC, or it is just working from home as a registered charity, or the church, or it's an international church or worldwide church, or just independent church, or just a church with 15 to 20 members. It doesn't matter if it is 300 members, as long as you give your time and your effort to people, you want to make sure that you're not wasting your time. We are not here to supply or to build up system that is going to stay in the same condition, and you're going to take us for a fool and take us, play us stupid. We ain't out for that. And we do understand some people can read it wrongly, and so we have got to always make it clear. Don't try that. We are here to help to promote equality, to promote growth, and to help those who want to be helped. And also, we are not here also to promote the fact that I'm better than you, or I can't. It's not about that, because we all have got vices and weaknesses. But the point, what we are trying to say, is that we have to uphold what is right and light. And the people who are out of control, like these issues, when you see in the Derby City Centre, when people are all over the town sleeping, scaring children, that is something that is out of control. This is out of control behavior. This is not normal behavior, is it? It is something that is out of control. So when something is not is not balanced, is out of balance, then there is a problem, and then it calls for people to speak, whether you're a humanitarian or an ambassador or a diplomat or members of the police or the mental health institutions, the hospital institutions, whatever sectors you are from, to promote the growth and development of community and a safer world and environment. It is needed because we are dealing with issue that is out of balance. We all need to know that we have got problem, but some people have got it in check, and that is completely different. That's not my business. I would be so rude and out of order to come into your home, or if I'm in your presence to take your business out, or if you invite me in, I go and tell somebody that what happened, X did this and that. No, we don't have time for those stupid games. What we are talking about are issues that is visible, issues that our children sees, issues that our young people sees, issues that our vulnerable children you can visible touch and see. You can walk in the park and see a needle there. We need a safe environment that is in a public arena. Somebody that tries to nose in somebody's that is in their private quarters, that is rude, and you can be charged. We got legal action, and I am actually going to get some information from the magistrate court and also the police, and I will report it to you and give you the breakdown of how to file report against people who you believe breach the human right, breach your privacy law, breach the fact that your space and anything that goes against the human rights, and if you feel violated in any way, I am going to make a show and make it clear to you to help to support you, because we are not upholding that. Somebody does not, whatever they do in their private space, in their private home, that's got nothing to do with me. I ain't got time for that. I am here to build you up spiritually, psychologically, mentally, or academically. I'm not here to go into past boundaries and proximity. I've been living for 40 years, and I've never had time when I was 3 years. Now at my age, I'm going to have time for that. I don't have time for that. My phone will ring off the hook for people either going to commit suicide, for people with eating disorder, for people with issues, mental issues, psychological issues, for people that have troubles roundabout. These are the issues that I deal with, and from on a global scale also, and from different status in life also. So really, I'm very busy and I haven't got time for that, whether I'm doing my religious work, my humanitarian work, or purely my career, or I'm just giving my service. To when I say giving service, I mean offering my service to whatever cause of my charity or my humanitarian stuff that I enjoy doing. So we have to get to the point of intelligence to respect people's boundaries. You respect people's boundaries. You never push the door to go to find out, or somebody invite you in their home. Why did you go? You're a guest in somebody's home, and if somebody's treat you well while you're in their home, then you've got the right to return the favor by being a good human being. Human being, by having some loyalty and respect. If you feel like you've been disrespected, then you don't have to go back. What we are talking about on this show is issues that is in the open public, that is out of control. Like the photograph I showed you in the Telegraph, the Derby Telegraph, that we see that it is turning the place into a complete slum. That's what we're talking about. The effect of young people. We have got universities here in Derby. We have got colleges here. We have got different skills and different thing for people. Some people are not academic, that's fine. Some people don't want to do a degree, that's fine. Some people are okay doing a trade, that's fine. Some people are happy working with whatever job they're doing, and that's fine. Some people are at home and they're happy at home while they're working part-time. That's fine. Whatsoever you do and you're comfortable and you're giving back and you're helping and you're supporting, then we support you. And we actually encourage you to get your mind busy and get your mind active, because we understand there's a saying that goes, the devil find work for idle hands. So if your hands are a bit idle, then the devil will find work for you. You need to look in yourself, know yourself, examine yourself, and see what are your interests and go for it. If you want to do volunteer work, go into an organization that you think is something that you would like to do, and just speak to the manager, the CEO, and just get on, whatever information they ask you, and do it while you do your job. That we encourage these things, and we pray for you while you're in that you will keep on the straight and narrow, and actually do not come over. And you got to be careful of friends also. You got to be careful of so-called friends, people you call friends. I done a show some time ago that said be careful of the person, friend or enemy. You need to look that show up and listen, because there are some characteristic that can quickly tell you that person is not a friend. That person is an enemy or a frenemy. So look on the people and look what they're telling you. If you say no once and they keep forcing you, you need to drop that friend. One time no is enough for you to know that you need to back off. The person said no once, then no means no. And you should never, ever force somebody beyond your will and what they said. Stop. Come on now. So we need to help in every stage to keep our city clean, to keep our city pure. We understand that a lot of people may disagree with my blogs, and a lot of people won't find the relevancy, and a lot of people have something to say. I don't care, I don't mind. You don't need to watch it, you don't have to, and then it's fine. But for the few that watches it, I will keep on doing it. We all got different tastes and we all got different, but I'm speaking for humanity and I'm speaking for all people. Because if Derby is beautiful, it's not only going to affect, it's not only going to draw, it's not only going to bless or affect people, that it's going to affect everybody, everybody. If it's bad, it affects everybody. And if it is good, everybody will be a part of it, And if they said, okay, well, the Prime Minister said, I'm going to give you £1 million and you would need to give it to every young person will get it, So therefore, and if an award comes, every citizen in Derby is going to be benefited by it. So I don't understand why then it is not a concern for every citizen. Then it should be a concern for everybody. What we are promoting is the peace and goodwill and productivity and creativity and academic and with vision and dreams. And we need to see people being more busy and going after their dreams, both mentally and physically. We need to see that growth and actually direct that sort of energy from negative to positive. And by that, what we're talking about. Leave anything that is negative and we drag it, include any friends, any person, anyone. You've got to grab a hold to progress, grab a hold to destiny, grab a hold to things that will take you higher. That a lot of people rather to talk about issues that are not valid, or talk vicariously, use innuendos, or have a joke and laugh and so, but these are issues that are real. I ain't a puppet or a clown. If I want to have a laugh, I know where to go. If I want to, if I want to have a good time, then I know what to go. But actually, having a good time is not going to wish away the issues that we have. Now, I do understand that not everybody can speak like me. This has been given to me, and that's what I'm doing. Now, you don't have to do it, but the least you can do is to support what somebody else is doing. Now, I'm speaking to the people. We need to make the city a better place. We need to get rid of the things that we see. This was in the Telegraph before. These are the things. Can you see that? These are the things. You know, and I show this and I show it again. That's the city. Need our young people in the United Kingdom or the 21st century. Life is there. Sky's the limit. We need our young people to move to the skies, because the effect of drugs to young people by predators, you know, I'm not even going to waste my energy to the predators. My energy is going to the people affected by it, to encourage yourself. Seek help. Know yourself. Know yourself and your worth, and become the best you there is. Don't be a victim. Don't suffer in silence. Don't die in the dark. Do not shut off and bury yourself. That does not define you. That's a part of your journey. And your journey is still moving. You've got a choice. And that's where I'm coming to help you in your choice to victory. Strength. Oh, you've got it in you. Get up. Get up and start over again. It's not the end. And that's where my energy goes, is into you. Because when you're empowered, when you're liberated, when you're being emancipated from dead things, from negative energy and vibes, I'm telling you, you won't be the victim of predators no more. Because the light will be too bright. The darkness would be utterly decimated. And we stand in the victory, promoting everything that's good and upright and light. We are victorious. We are successful. We are moral. We are ethical. We are strong. And we stand together, upholding what is right. Get yourself out of it. This is Dr. Linton. This is the end of this video. Thank you.